Hey everyone, welcome to episode 18 of A Drop of Sunshine. I'm Daphne DeLauren, and today we're talking about what the heck do you do when you just don't feel like it.
Purpose exists in everything and everyone. If you're listening to this right now, you're gifted with a beating heart and a very particular purpose. We were all created uniquely with gifts and talents no one else on this earth has, and one of the biggest tragedies is passing through this life without meaning or purpose. Most of us are influenced by family, friends, or other relationships on what we're supposed to do with our life or who we're supposed to be. This affects our careers, hobbies, and relationships. I don't have all the answers, but my mission is to help bring you truth and closer to your purpose, one drop at a time.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 18 of A Drop of Sunshine. I can't believe we're already 18 episodes in. That is so crazy. I feel like time is just going by so fast. I have been committed to every Tuesday bringing you a Drop of Sunshine message. Thank you for your commitment for listening to me. And before I get started, I just want to remind you I'm taking applications for my 6-week coaching program where we actually get on the phone together once a week for 6 weeks, and we build a strong community together, and I meet you where you are, and you also have peer-to-peer support. And I think community is really important in life. Support is very, very important. So if that is something you're interested in, and if you like this podcast, the whole podcast, I should say, I really think you're going to love it. So shoot me an email, daphne@daphnedeloren.com. Also, just a reminder, I am booking speaking gigs. That has been so fun and so fulfilling. Just getting on stage and sharing drops of sunshine with you and in a crowd. It's just been so awesome to connect on a personal, real, raw level. Okay, what else? Last thing here. So if you ordered Drop of Sunshine mugs, t-shirts, tank tops, and umbrellas, if you already ordered them for the pre-sale, they should already be at your doorstep ever since last week. So make sure it's there. I'm pretty sure everybody has gotten them. If not, then something probably went wrong, and send me a note. Nothing has gone wrong so far. I probably would have heard of it. Besides a couple of crack mugs. And if that happened to you, just shoot me an email and I'll get you a new one as well. The online store is officially launched. So no more pre-sale stuff. If you order, you'll actually get it within 3 to 4 business days. So super excited about that as well. All right, let's hop right into it. What are we talking about today? And I don't know if you can tell, but I am under the weather. I woke up this morning. I really didn't sleep well last night, and we've just kind of been on the go. Last weekend, we were out of town. We had family in town this weekend, in the midst of Noah getting sick, and I got his sickness, and I just have not felt good. And I was, taking a bath before this podcast episode, literally an hour ago. I'm like, okay, what do I talk about today? Not every day is sunshine. And I just want to acknowledge you. If you have bad days, it's okay. But what do you do? Do you just stay in that place and not get out of bed, mentally or physically for a long time? And I'm not talking about when you're sick, you do need rest. But I'm talking about sometimes your mental state can go downhill, and where your focus goes, as Tony Robbins always talks about, he says, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And so I was taking a bubble bath an hour ago, and I just did not feel like podcasting today. And I'm like, Daphne, what is wrong with you? And I had to be intentional to realize my focus was in the wrong place. My focus was about me. And every single day, I have to remind myself multiple times, Daphne, it's not about you. It's not about you. And everything around us teaches us it's all about me and what is in it for me and how do I feel and how am I going to win out of this situation. But I want to encourage you to think differently. Your gifts and talents are actually for other people. So to give an example of my focus, I was in the bathtub and I was like, I just don't want to get out. And I just want to lay in bed all day. And then I said, okay, your focus is in the wrong place. I focused on the person on the other side of this microphone Tuesday morning, which is tomorrow morning. Good morning to you if you're listening here. Maybe you're on your way to work, commuting, walking the dog. Thank you for listening to me right now. You could be doing anything else in the world, but we're hanging out together. And that really, I don't take that lightly. I'm truly grateful. And you helped me change my focus. So I changed my focus on the ears that are on the other side of this microphone. And my energy started to flow in that direction. And really quickly, I kind of forgot about, I'm not feeling good or I don't feel like doing much today. And I was like, no, oh my gosh, I have an opportunity. I get to podcast. I get to give a message of encouragement to somebody else. And my get to is different than your get to. But a lot of times we can resort I might be thinking of dessert here. We can revert to what if negative. And I have to. What if you change your words, which will change your focus, where the energy will flow to something positive? Like, I get to podcast. What a privilege that is. What if I impact somebody's life in a positive way instead of not I get to, but, what if I I don't know. I can't think right now. What if negative, change that to what if positive? Does that make sense? So I don't know what state you are in right now, but whatever state you're in, you can always go to the next level, right? So if you can change your focus to that next level of an extraordinary life and close your eyes and be very clear on what that looks like, you focus on it, your energy flows to support that. And when you're not clear, our brain and our minds are going to wander no matter what. But when you're clear on your vision, you can get back on the train track and go towards that vision. If you do not have a clear vision, it is very easy to get distracted and lost and pulled in multiple different directions with the noise of the world and Instagram and Facebook, and everything needs your attention. Everything wants you. So changing your focus to support that clear vision will really, really help you get there. So here's the thing. You, my friend, who's listening to me right now, you are 100% responsible for your happiness, your mood, and your state of life. And when you actually own that and take responsibility, like Tony Robbins, I'm going to give him credit for this as well. He says freedom comes from 100% responsibility of your experience of life. And I think there's so much power in owning and taking responsibility for our focus and our energy and our happiness and the state of life we're in, because there's always something to be sad about. But on the contrary, there's always something to be happy about. And so if you choose the happy and you focus on that, your energy is going to flow to support that. But if you choose the sad and the depressed, there's power in that. And the power is contrary to the happy, and you actually become that because what you think you are And there's no way around that. So if you are, just down in the dumps, okay, feel it, but get up and bounce back. And the quicker you can get up and bounce back, the quicker your life is going to change and your state is going to change. But if you choose, and this comes honestly with really being intentional, if you are choosing to be sad and depressed and negative and finding the negative in everything, which is so easy to do because everything around you points to that. People around you, why is it that everybody reverts to the negative and what's wrong? Like when I used to be on the air, a lot of times, oh my goodness, I only heard from Facebook and comments and private messages about what was wrong with me or my voice or my eyebrows, or people were just a lot quicker to point out the negative in me versus the positive. And a lot of times when we experience something positive, we don't feel like we need to highlight that or let that other person know. But I encourage you to let them know because it will really change their mood and change their state in that moment. So when you choose the negative, basically it's a ripple effect. And you circle it and you justify it, and then now you're contagious to other people. But if you catch it and nip it in the bud and decide, okay, today was not sunshine, and that's okay. But is it going to be cloudy all week in my mind? Or tomorrow's a brand new day. It's a fresh start. It's a new opportunity to go towards my vision and to choose the positive because it's a choice. And when you choose the positive, it does something to your being. Every single object and person and thing has some kind of energy associated with them. So when you walk in a room, this is a question for you right now. Are you ready? When you walk in a room, how do people feel? Do they feel like, oh my gosh, here comes Billy Bob again, complaining and bringing us down, and now I'm in a bad mood? Or are you the one, Sally Joe, who walks in and is the cup of coffee and the sunshine, even though Sally feels like crap, walks in the room, and even through the crap feeling, she can somehow bring some sunshine into your life? And it's so easy to be like Billy. Honestly, it really is. But it takes being intentional and realizing what's going on, changing your focus. Now your physiology is changing and your energy is flowing to support the sunshine in the situation. Does that make sense? Here's the thing. I have to cut you some slack because where you are and how you operate right now, it took you likely years to get in that pattern. And so, people ask, why is it so hard for me to be positive, or for me to change, or for me to lose weight, or for me to make positive changes in my life? You have to cut yourself some slack and realize and be aware that it likely took you years to develop that pattern. Not only years, but childhood influences play such a role in this. And so when you're aware of like, okay, I think like this, and then I can tie it back to, oh, maybe when I was a kid and da-da-da, that's probably why I think and act this way. Okay, now I'm aware. And then it takes continuous practice to change that behavior. And so if you can conquer continuously being aware and intentional of where you are, mind, body, and spirit, and be really quick to change your focus and have the energy flow there to make the change that you desire, once you practice multiple times, it becomes subconscious. And the more repetition, you all of a sudden master it. And I think there is really benefits to meditating, because when you meditate, you get quiet, you let go of all the noise, and you train your mind to be able to control itself and its state. And when something goes wrong or different, or you revert to negative, or you can't get out of this pickle, because you've practiced that muscle in your mind, the more you've practiced it, the more you can hop out of that and realize, oh, okay, here's what just happened. My focus was in the wrong place. So I need to change my focus, which will change my state. And now it's time to put on my shoes and bounce back. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today on episode 18 of A Drop of Sunshine. I hope it brought a little sunshine into your day as well as challenge you, because every episode, my goal and hope is to challenge you in your mind, because once you conquer your mind, everything else falls into place. So if you can control the very thing that controls your whole life, there's nothing that will get in the way. So I hope this encouraged you. I hope you're having an awesome week. If you got something out of this, will you do me a favor? Take a screenshot, post it on social media, and tag me so I can see who it resonated with. And if you like this kind of message, so I can kind of cater to what is resonating with you and maybe what's not. Because honestly, this is all about you. All right, so I wish you a wonderful day. It's Tuesday. So what, you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, kind of caught you at the beginning of your week. I'm wishing you an awesome rest of your week. And if you're still listening here, my hubby Josh, he's going to play a song for you. So stay tuned for that. After that, have an awesome day and an awesome week. Talk to you soon.
Hey guys, it's Daphne's husband Josh. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day out there. This song I'm going to play today is one I wrote with the magnificent and very multi-talented Rebecca Lynn Howard. I wrote this song a few years ago, and it's just a beautiful wedding song. It's kind of a good category for it, I guess, but just all around great love song. Hope you guys enjoy.
You're close enough to hurt me, but I hope you love me instead. I'm gonna throw my heart out there for you, baby. Please don't kill it dead. Oh, please don't kill it dead. You reached your hand out for it long enough ago. Well, I'm finally ready, baby, nice and steady. Remember, take it slow and never let me go. 'Cause I can see you and me carved out in a tree. 100 years later, grandkids flipping through the scrapbook pages at the smile on our faces in love. That could be us. Well, sometimes love, it suffers. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's gonna be the kind to stand the test of time, or just another love that failed. Oh, these days you can never tell. But I can see you and me carved out in a tree. 100 years later, grandkids flipping through the scrapbook pages at the smile on our faces in love. That could be us. Oh, that could be us. Oh, be